Hey.
Get in, losers. We're recapping.
Welcome. We are doing the review stuff.
Mm.
There you go. You were asleep during Darkest House?
I was. I have a migraine.
Sorry. But yeah, Darkest House. We were able to get a lot done. We ended up getting together, finding that Liz had been in the house all
by her lonesome.
Yeah, all by her lonesome. And done many injuries to gain back the mystic tools.
And now has PTSD.
Yeah. And with that, they're able to a few things. We had Kelly adopt the identity of Betty.
Betty Burkhart?
Yeah. But a Kelly. So one of the Kellys decided to be Betty so that she's not Kelly. So now there's Kelly and Betty. Except she's Kelly because she's still struggling with things that would upset Kelly and realize that she's Kelly. So there's a lot of...
So you like Peter Parker, Ben Reilly, Spider-Man them.
I didn't do anything to them. They themselves.
Okay. For those of you who don't know that reference, Ben Reilly was Peter Parker's clone in another dimension, but then he was like, I don't want to be Peter Parker. I'm going to be Ben Reilly. I think it was Ben Reilly. I might be wrong on the name. And anyways, it turned out in the real fact that he wasn't the clone. He was actually Peter Parker. There you go. My geekdom knows no bounds. You may continue.
So yeah. So that started to creep Liz out because Liz believed she has a crush on Betty Burkhart. I think she does. Nice. And then ended up so they ended up finding the dollhouse and putting a piece in that severed the house from the reality, which was the Earth reality. And they directed the energies of the blue rose being separated. Because the whole idea was that there was the yellow thorn roses that seemed to represent some negative force, and the blue that represent a positive force. And they seemed to take the tools themselves seemed to be more attuned, you could say, to the blue rose. And by separating those from the house, they were able to direct that energy to a realm that they had visited that had become overrun with thorns and yellow roses. And it seemed to be eating the realm. And as this came in, that energy pushed back, if not eliminated that.
Can I just make this comment? Remember when we gave Kelly a house? Everyone's like, oh, cool, a house. Man, whoever gave you that house, Kelly, hated you. They did not like you at all.
She got the tools. Kelly is very messed up.
Yeah.
So we are so the aftermath was a mix of everybody kind of going through what the Darkest House has done to them, and they leveled up 2 levels. From being the Darkest House so long. And
wait, does that mean we're back in the D&D universe for Blue Rose?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And they've been really figuring out what that has done. Liz has a crazy thing whenever Betty's name is mentioned, she sort of runs back away. Kelly has these dual things, and it's really been a thing for people to take these issues. Sparkle is a little rougher and tougher, a little more emotionless, and they're taking next steps with their characters.
Is Zav now a raging alcoholic instead of just an alcoholic?
No, Zav's got a guy. I think he got sharpened by the whole experience.
Okay,
if not a bit more sarcastic.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But and then Kelly messaged her mom. And she screamed back, like said, "Oh no!" And then she messaged the butler, going, "What's wrong with my mom?" Said, "I just watched her get in a car accident."
Did you kill Kelly's mom?
Well, she messaged the butler the next day, and she was informed that mom was instantly killed.
You're a mean man.
Wow. And so
You're a mean man.
they had a little bit of a Thanksgiving in all of that. Got some turkey and dealing with that, helping Kelly deal with the death. She went on a walking by herself. Zav received a greater invisibility from Lies to kind of keep an eye on her and just make sure she was going to be okay. Realized she needed to be alone, but just wanted
We
to
need
make
to go
sure
find
that-
all of Kelly's ex-boyfriends and therapeutically punch them in the balls. I think that might help.
She already punched the one guy in the face with a baseball bat.
Well, you know, that works too.
But yeah, so that basically was Blue Rose. There were plans about a sock hop. They were trying to make a basement in their house, realizing they have the tools to build the portal.
Am I building a sock hop in their house? Just
Not in their house, but in the town.
so I've built you a roller derby. Now I have to build you a sock hop.
They might need a sock hop.
I hate you all.
And they're building their house up a little bit, trying to build a door for it.
Okay.
And portals
Okay.
and all those types of things. But yeah, so back to the indie, and we're going to be able to have a full party, I think, next week. So, and I think they were thinking about going up to Kelly Mom's funeral.
Okay. That's not depressive at all.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of stuff. I think the Darkest House has kind of lent this, like here's things that happen and a realism that has kind of put the characters a lot of things to build off of. Because I think we said the things that like occasionally the characters were a little bit of like stereotypes, archetypes, and so this kind of gave them some real meat. Those who are choosing to grab it. Which
Blue Rose is very traumatic.
It is very traumatic.
Why do you think all my characters that are associated with the Blue Rose are fucked up?
Yeah. Because it's a very interesting thing. Like to me, the way the Blue Rose operate, because very thankless job, and even of that self, great sacrifice, little thanks. I guess is the way it kind of works. So,
and if you're really lucky, you'll get booted off the planet and have to live on a different planet with your lover.
Yeah, which
That's
is
best case scenario.
Well, it's funny because whenever they got them, they've met a lot. They go, yeah, that person's retired. You come in and retire. Seems like it's not something that a lot of people stay in. They kind of do their. It's almost like a Peace Corps. So you do your time, and you go.
Fair enough.
To whatever's next. But yeah, and then I think pretty much it goes over to Monday.
Monday night. Woo 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 woo. Monday night, they decided that it would be smart to run the fuck away. Turin Bale. Yeah. They decided it'd be smart to run the fuck away. So they did a skill challenge and they ran the fuck away. Best part of the skill challenge was that you actually made them take damage. I thought that was a cool little thing you added in this time. So they got away. And then they got back to their little airship, and they were like, "Okay, what do we do next?" And they realized now they have like the soul. They stole the soul of a giant, right? Is it a giant or a titan?
Yeah, both.
Both.
Yeah.
Anyways, they have that soul on the ship now, and they had a little bit of therapy with Mr. Waffles, who I'm 100% convinced is the next big bad. Which resulted in them being like, sometimes you just need to punch someone. So Jinx went and punched Azok, and Tarabel went and punched Palin, which really could have killed Palin. So that was pretty funny, actually. And then they talked about what they want to do next. They decided that Mr. Waffles is Ruben and Anastasia's father. Yeah, he's the next big bad. We're done. So they talked to they talked through what they were going to do next and they were going through all their different little things on their list. And they decided, we should probably go deal with like this big thing that's eating the woods. And, there may be a titan in there and a god in there that they have to deal with too. They're big levels. They're big boys. They got their big boy pants on. And so they wanted to go back to the Shauna's Keep to find some more information. But they didn't want to leave their airship, especially don't want to leave their airship now that has like the soul of a titan on it. And they're like, this is not good. So they they decided to fly into like a snow area and then find a big tree to go through. And then they met a, lack of a better word, like a eldritch spirit, I would almost say. And he was like, "Hey, what's up? Cool. Look, here's the deal. What y'all gonna do? Because shit is fucked up right now in your universe." What is she? Vaden, yeah. And they were like, "Well, you know, we obviously we don't like this and that, and we're gonna try to make things better, and yada yada yada." And Terrible was like, "I just like to punch things," which I thought was really fucking funny. But then like everyone else was like, "No, we wanna fix it," and like it was really dark when the thing was like, "Oh, you've seen the darkness," to Jinx, which was like, "Okay, cool. That's not cool at all." And then they're talking about learning more about blood magic and hemocraft or whatever it's called. It's hemocraft, right? Okay, hemocraft and blood magic and all that jazz. And then they decide, you know, it'd be a great idea. Let's just eat some fish with this like eldritch spirit. It'll be fine. And we'll go from there. And Palin lied his ass off, saying there was nothing wrong with the spiritual gate. Liar. That's all I got. Am I missing anything important?
Yeah, they got there's a buried or artifact called the Standard of.
Oh yeah, they got an artifact.
We didn't get it, but they talked about it.
They're talking about getting an artifact. They want to get an armor of a god to give to Monty. Big Monty is on my list to print, guys. My printer's being stupid. I ordered some new parts. He's on my list to print, but with the new resin, because it's more durable, it takes longer to print because it's a whole different setting on the printer. So it takes a little bit longer. So it's on the list, but I have other things I got to get done first. Found a pretty ballista to add to the ship. Yeah, if you guys want things added to the ship, I mean, as long as it's not like a drastic overhaul of the ship, I can add little things here and there. That doesn't bother me. What am I forgetting? Am I forgetting anything? Like I said, I found some cute little ballistas. I still got to find a box big enough. Kelly might need a new mini soon. That's fine. After Darkest House, if you all needed new minis, I wouldn't be surprised. That's fine.
You gotta spend some time reworking some stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. I do still have to do Thursdays and Fridays now, but that's fine. And I think it's just gave me all the new minis. Sundays, I gotta print Sundays still too. And we'll see if I get my part in before then, because right now it's not printing things very well. I think if there's anything else I need to say, I don't know. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if Kelly needs a new mini. That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it. Yeah, I think that's a big thing, and yeah, it's so good fun. They're accepting quests, and
you don't need to appreciate me. I just want everyone to have fun.
Yeah. The beginning of the Monday was that they got a lot of reasons behind why, like the Iron Authority, how it's been ignored.
Iron Authority's a dick. I did
like a very specific quest, and it's a lot of fun. So one of the funny things we're having with Iron Authority,
Jackie, who was like, "It's right there. Yeah. It's in the description." Yeah, I laughed so hard because I called that like so many months back. Sorry.
Yeah,
I love that.
We said the things of the Stripe Emperor, and it was like,
"Hey, wait a minute."
Really funny. Yeah. Which is one of the funny things about Love the Tal'Dorei and Loudmouth books is that they don't. It's so funny because there's only things you pick up if you read the whole thing.
Well, here's the
thing.
I
think that they do it because some of the content will make it into the CR campaigns.
Well,
so it's like you have to be a careful reader.
Yeah. And I know you do it, and I don't know if anyone else has caught on to it, but when he lore drops on you guys, he just slides in like a sentence every here now and then, and it's just this little itty bitty sentence, and you're like, okay, cool, and then like 6 months later, you're like, you son of a bitch. Sure, fine, monster.
Oh, so yeah, they're getting to do that, and it's a fun little thing because we put a lot of lore and story already in Iron Authority. We're going to put in some more, and it is, I think, like maybe 12 sentences in the campaign book. So there's not a lot about it. So it is a very fun thing. We're moving.
Yeah, those sentences are massive, but nobody pays attention to them for like 6 months, and then they're like, son of a it's like, oh, the ground is squishy. Oh, that's weird. Oh, fuck! Sorry.
Yeah.
You're an evil man, and I love it.
Keep them on their toes. Keep them on their toes. Oh.
You're just no. See, everyone's always like, "How are you two? How are you two like?" I know. I tried, guys. Everyone's like, "How are you two together?" She's so like dark and sarcastic, and I'm like,
issue people are like he's so
GM with
bright
this man.
and light.
You
there's
are
nothing
twisted,
dark in
twisted
him.
mind. Yeah. Matt is gonna take pictures of the boat. I'm not. I'm real shaky, guys. The problem with my strong meds is that while they knock everything out of me, now I can feel all the pain that I've been in for the last 2 months that I couldn't feel. So Matt will take pictures of the boat for everyone, and we'll get those posted. I think you said you were gonna, like originally you had the art drawing in there, the artwork in there.
Yeah.
So he'll take pictures of them so that you have the actual ship layout for combats. Like if he has to throw a map up to show you guys where you are, that'll also give you guys a better idea of like the size dimensions and everything on the boat.
Yeah, I guess for different things. And then we'll be
The nice thing about that boat too is that it's easy to add another layer on the bottom if I need to, if the boat expands.
Yeah.
I like that boat though because it gave you guys an open cockpit, but it also gave you protection from the weather by having that little thing over it.
Yeah, it really did have like a very Serenity.
Well, yeah, because like all the pictures you sent me, and then I talked to everyone. And I was like, "What colors do you want? And what's this? And what's that?" And everyone like they went very that high fantasy, dark fantasy, and so I was like, "Okay, cool, let's do this." But also then like I got blood red and purple for the colors, and I was like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna accent with gold because it didn't look great with silver." But yeah. And thank you for coming up with the last room. Now they have their jail cell. Because I was like, I know I'm missing something. Like I made everything in there. I'm like, okay, these are the rooms they want. All that's on the top floor. We'll give them their storage because everyone always forgets about storage. Yeah. I was like, so we'll get it all on there. Yeah. But then I had like one extra room and I couldn't remember why I made it. So
that's the thing. They're on their way to their crew too. So that's
fun. Yeah, they're on their way to their crew.
Yeah, so they're kind of stopped there.
Which I was like, how many fire genasi do you want? Because God, there are so many there. And then of course Jackie had to remind me that like they're in trouble with the fire plane. It's always good to have a brig. Yeah. Best brig still though is on the Invisible Stalker. The brig on the Invisible Stalker has a force bubble. Yeah. Or force cage. Because of Chijal is getting stuck in it. Yeah. And they were like, cool. Yep. We're going to get you on. That and to make the boat big and small, you go druids suck. So, I think they're really going to feel it when they take the boat out. They're going to be like, druids suck. Oh, yeah. It's a fight. But yeah. That's still one of my favorite boats. Yeah, I found the Spark. I found the Spark boat.
Oh, nice.
So I know where the Spark is now. And I looked at it and I went, I hate it because now my skills are better. I hate all my old stuff, guys. Yeah. I still think it's funny that like so much blood hemocrafting has come into your games recently. And I think it's fucking hilarious because sitting on Dark Tower right now is probably the best blood library and no one knows that.
Yeah, no one knows.
Because nobody has looked into it. Which is hilarious to me.
Yeah, so and I think
Gen Con?
Yeah, Gen Con House Wormcatcher is full.
Woo-woo!
And then they're starting I think it's Jalen's putting up starting the second house Snake Eater. Is what
so we're right now, so there's 8 in our house, right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be 8 in our house plus Michael. Because Michael has a hotel room already, so that's 9. And then someone else lives close by, so they're just going to drive in. Who is that?
Let's go. Phil's actually be in the house.
Oh, Phil's going to be in the house now.
Yeah, he came. He
Oh,
came. into
good.
the
Then he doesn't have to. Okay, so we have 9 people already signed up, and then with Jalen starting another house, that's 10.
Yeah.
And I think the brothers want to come.
Yeah. So I think we're probably on track for 16ish. I think is what
I
I'm
can't wait to
guessing.
yell at all you guys in person.
Yeah. So we'll start to get things together
Mhm.
as that comes up because the signups come up. So yeah,
Yeah.
putting that stuff in and
I love the names too.
yeah, I like that.
I can't yell.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh, I will drive to your house and yell at you, Jackie. I have everyone's addresses. I ain't
Yeah.
got no problems.
Yeah. So again, if you're in there, just kind
Uh-huh.
of let people know you're thinking about it, and we can move stuff around. And
Mhm.
who knows, houses may combine, but right now we're just sort of getting things moving, getting things up, and yeah, just I think really making sure everyone can get where they want to be. And then
Matt got new swag.
oh yeah, like again,
Yeah,
it's let's start playing like Gelatinous Cube logo here. It's kind of
He's so
fun.
cute.
And there's
It's a really nice hoodie, guys. It's nice and warm and soft.
yeah. So I got
Sorry.
more SPG swag.
Yay.
Gelatinous Cube
Swaggy.
stuff.
I do like me a gelatinous cube.
So that is.
You have so many unread messages. How does that not bother you? No game on Thursday.
Yeah. No Thanksgiving but everything else is fairly
Everything else is
normal.
good. Are you gonna do a learn to play or anything on Sunday?
I don't know yet. I don't know what game we would do.
Okay.
It'll be in the players end if we do it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll probably figure that out later in the week. What else? I got anything else for you? Tomorrow they're fighting some vampy vamps, so feel free to help. But Hope's daddy lives, and now he has a fleet. Sorry, pirates.
Fae Pirates.
Yeah, they're fighting vampires tomorrow. Outside
Oh.
of the tree.
Oh yeah. My bad.
They got vampires and look, we already killed Courtney's lover. We couldn't kill her daddy too.
Hope's dad lives, Skelly Mums dies, and
Damn it,
yeah,
Charleston.
so we gotta see if that character from
I'm gonna make a
Sunday-
character whose whole mission in life is to kill Charleston. It's gonna be that little child from Drakenheim who's terrifying, but I'm in love with. A little 8-year-old, like, oh, that's where they built out the boats. La 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 la. Sorry. I don't know what else I was gonna say. I don't remember.
I think. Any questions, real quick? You guys have anything?
She was awesome. I 100% agree. She was the creepiest child ever, and I loved her.
Yeah. And we're getting excited. Yeah, Session Zero for the for Friday. Yes, Friday probably won't stream.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Friday is 0, Sunday is session 1 because they finished with enough time to do a session 0 after the pirate.
Yeah, so Friday because we're doing.
I'll get your guys minis when I get them.
Greek
Hopefully, the
myth
machine comes in.
setting, which is going to be nice and fun.
That I'm so psyched about that because I get to make titans and gods and minotaurs and Medusa and gorgons and let's go.
Yeah,
I'm even gonna make an evil Cupid if you let me.
Yeah, but it's
Can
funny.
I make Apollo
always
an
think of the ones
asshole though?
that,
God, I hate Apollo.
It's funny where Dark Knight is really fun for others and not like it's such a
it's
very
and it's
much
like,
are you ready to do it?
Yeah,
but it's like funny because like I've played it and it really does require like a lot of self-care because you have to make sure you're in a healthy space.
yeah. I can't do
to
Drakenheim. I'm a
do Dark
pessimist to
Fantasy.
begin with. Yes, I married an optimist, and I know that, but I am a pessimist to begin with. So
Yeah.
I'm calling them Gorgons. I said Medusa because like I want to make an actual Medusa, like Medusa, and then I'm going to make Gorgons as well.
Yeah, we should hopefully, but
Like I want to make
I have a feeling like we still won't be able to call them
I
Gorgons,
want
and it
to
would
make
drive me
a
crazy.
badass Medusa. Like I want to do the full on hot ass snake lady. I want to make a badass Medusa. And then I'll make Gorgons as well. I think I have some Gorgons actually, and I'm not talking about the tin bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that drives me crazy. It's fine. I love Medusa. I don't know why, but I love her. Probably because like Hera's a bitch, but Medusa has reasons to be a bitch.
True.
Like, yeah, okay, Hera, you knew he was a fuckboy to begin with, and you married him. That's on you. You knew the man was a fuckboy. You married him. What do you want? Whereas Medusa got taken advantage of and cursed.
Yeah.
So, like, Medusa has a reason to be a bitch.
Yeah, it's very much. They take advantage of you to protect you from a month's curse. That's horrible. Horrid.
Yeah.
Horrid story.
But I don't like. Yeah, I want Medusa.
The Jane Austen.
Jane Austen
maybe.
Sunday night.
I'll read through some of those and see if I get a good one.
Yeah. She did. She got gypped. I'm still mad for Medusa.
The winter one shots might have come in too, so look at that. Ooh. I'll just look through it all.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
It's almost Tuesday off time.
Hey, I thought we were gonna have a date tomorrow.
We will.
Okay.
We'll have the date, and then I'm saying between them.
It's mine for tomorrow until game time. Then you all can have them.
Yeah. But yeah. I think that's about everything that's going on. Thank you.
We will. What else is going on?
Those are the big things. I have to relook. It looks like I got some of that stuff. Like I was talking about those winter subclasses and stuff. That would be able to go through, because that might be a fun thing. Because I could actually plan that through some of the Sundays. Go, hey, and maybe the Jane Austen if the Jane Austen works. I have to say, like, I have been desperately wanting to do a correspondence campaign. Basically, where part of the expectation is for your character to write other characters, and actually like
Jane Austen, lovely.
Even if we'd have to do it like
you send me the message
more sparsely.
Well, but also if like, because I know some people are like
they could type it and then you could
I'll write it out and I'll send it, because I know some people are like, I don't want everyone to have my address, I don't want certain people, like,
that's a great idea. Yeah,
you could like type it up, send it to me, I'll calligraphy it and make it all pretty, and then like put like stamps on it and be like, let's go. Yeah, and then I'll mail it to you.
So on camera you and you'd so the idea would be so the idea is like you play D&D, but at the very beginning everybody reads a letter they got from another character.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like that Regency type of thing, like the Regency Jane Austen, where it's like part of the back behind plot is this letter you received, and then you don't really know about that until the session starts, when you open up the letter and you read from the variable count whatever, and it's from
if you're wondering what we're talking about like A Fae and Flowers.
Yeah, so if you Dimension 20?
Dimension 20 of Fae and Flowers.
Yeah, they have some of that in there.
That's
definitely the inspiration of it. Yeah, they got that from another thing too.
Yeah.
So,
but I love that idea of like of the letters and the like polite society.
Yeah. And I think the only with that is we just have to figure out what the actual like additional, because you're talking about the paper, the writing, the postage.
We'll just do it
over the course of a lot of time. So even if it's just $1 or $2 extra, that would probably be helpful. Because that's what
not today, but soon.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 letters from
that would make the most sense, because we'd have like the 2 to 3 whatever it would be, plus the general rate people pay for the multiple games and everything. That probably would be something we would do.
I can't read the bottom phone. Yeah, I know what Vera says. It's not today, but soon.
Yeah.
That's what. No, it's not. I love you too. That's not Vera's style.
Yeah.
Vera's style is a very subtle, not subtle. I will murder you in your sleep.
Yeah. But that's very fun. Like inviting people to tea, inviting people to things. And then what's funny about that is that basically with the letter writing is it more or less gives me, the GM, basically what's happening.
Yeah.
Because you're inviting characters to other things, and
we'll know
and then
all the
from there
before they do.
Right, and then we get to design the thing as I get the letters, and then we send them out. So it's kind of like it's very much independently players unknowingly kind of helping build the plot of it. So it's a very interesting thing, and so it could be definitely a fun short form or something like that.
I need to go to a packing store and find some different size boxes to mail things. So, because some of the minis are different sizes, and I need them to fit nicer.
But yeah,
try real hard not to have a war with UPS again or United States Postal Service again. I'm still mad about the last mail out.
There's definitely some things coming. So with that, thanks for joining the review, and we will see y'all next week, which is tomorrow, as we go ahead and do the vampires.
Pyres and a night head.
All right. Good night,
y'all.
Have a great one.